cleanly, can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Yeah, in London, stand up. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Yeah, for the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Lions of Buenos Aires taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by Harrison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds runs, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Up the middle they go. Weathers, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Vikings at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way their coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they can't bring him down. And he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. Oh, some strong running. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Now it's Gibbs. Taken down at the 30. Look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Gibbs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. It looks to be about a yard or so short. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in.
And now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 15. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Harrison left side complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 14. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambly Thomas.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We're ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Moore. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Shy of the 25 to the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
19 right. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
That is incomplete. Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now they'll change things up. Moore, the man in motion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Weathers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp. That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, 70 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 113 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 43. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And now they'll shift things around.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fends him off. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
201 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sideline.
And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, 47 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today?
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 3. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Gibbs. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, surely, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Gibbs has it. There he goes again, and he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Ranger. Right now. 60. Rig.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.